Those of us who don't have 1,000, we're coming for our 1K. Today I wanted to do my very first unboxing video and my very first video on pre-loved items. Hey guys, good morning guys. It is Wil Mikahson. It's Wil Mikahson. Welcome back to my channel. And I also want to thank my newest subbies. I think I got 5 or 6 new subbies. I've grown from 76 subscribers to 116, I believe. I remember the first time that I logged onto YouTube. It was accidental. Well, it was only accidental logging onto the luxury community in YouTube. I was Googling something and it took me to YouTube, and it was a Jewish couture video that popped up, and I was like, whoa, like who is this? Why does she have tons of Louis Vuitton in her closet and thousands of people who watch this video? What's going on? I'm intrigued. Continues to watch. And I remember getting through that video and I was just like, huh, this is acceptable? Because, you know, in our everyday lives, we're told people who are into luxury are pretentious and materialistic, and the list goes on and on and on. Mind you, there's people who collect cars, there's people who collect stamps, there's people who collect coins, and no one talks about them. I mean, some people call them nerds. We are constantly under so much scrutiny in the luxury community. So when I first watched her videos, I was just like, wow. And I was so intrigued every time I would log back onto YouTube, because now every other day I'm checking in and I'm seeing what she's talking about now. And, you know, I'm getting suggestions to follow other people. And now I'm just like, my timeline on YouTube is flooded with all these various YouTubers who are doing unboxings and comparison videos. And I'm like, this was really changing the face of those of us who like luxury, because we're not materialistic, we're not showy, we're informative. Like, I remember thinking to myself, I really, really would love to be a part of this community. It's almost like you have the child who walks into the cafeteria on the first day of school, right? Doesn't know where to sit. You've got your jocks, you have your cheerleaders, you have the book club, you've got the, you know, the band members, you got the grunge people, and it's like, where do I fit in? And when I logged on and found this Lux community on YouTube, I was like, alas. At that point, I just found myself as far as feeling comfortable, and like I'm not in this world alone with my love of luxury or fashion or whatever. So I was just watching videos for a while, and I remember at the beginning of 2016, after coming off of the end of a horrible, horrible year, I remember saying to myself, do something that makes you happy, take the plunge. What's the worst you can do? Fail, you know, and if so, you try again or you try something else. I was in the pursuit of finding my happy space and being naturally happy. I was like, you know, this could add to my happiness. It's something that I love. It's sharing it with people who love the same thing. And I remember saying, the only way I'm gonna start off with a video about fashion coffee table books. So I said, I don't know if I'm ready to put myself on in front of the camera and make videos and share like my closet and all these expensive things I have with the world. Like, somebody might find me and rob me. So I was like, I'm not ready to do that yet, but I will make a video about my fashion coffee table books. And I did that. It was so exhilarating. Like, I was just like, yes. It wasn't the filming part, although I do like filming, it was the editing. The editing for me really pushed me creatively, and I'm such a creative. So the fact that I was able to like figure out iMovie and all these other various things and transitions and stuff like that, and openings, I was just like, wow, I really, really love that part. And once I got over the hump of showing my face in the camera, I was like, oh, you know, some people are just like, I hate to see myself. I was like, oh, I don't want to see myself. But I knew I had to push through filming so that I can get to the nitty gritty, what I really love, which is creating. If I had to list my greatest loves that come out of YouTube, One of them would definitely be the creative process, pushing myself and learning different things. And in that same realm, I definitely would say that I love the sense of community. I love meeting new friends. I love learning, you know, and that's what this community affords you. And I wish that people were not so harsh on us, you know, because it's such a loving community. And I think I'm so blessed to be a part of it. Reaching 1,000 subscribers, I never thought it would happen, because I promised myself in the beginning I would never, ever, ever focus on the number. After I put all of that into that first video, I was just like, oh, nobody watched it, so whatever. And once I got the gumption to actually film videos again, I was like, you will never, ever focus on the numbers, because focusing on the number, it takes away from the beauty in the growth organically. And that's the thing, it has to be organic. I was like, I'm not filming a video if it's not organic. If I'm having a rough week, as bad as maybe this brings me added happiness to my life, if the spirit's not right, if my mind and spirit are not right, guess what? I'm not filming. So it's the same thing. If you're focusing on the numbers and you're piping out videos just because you want to get to a certain number, it's not natural, and people feel that. Yes, I get emails sometimes that say, oh, you got a new subscriber, and you know, maybe I realize I get 10 of those a day, and I'm like, wow, that's awesome. Or maybe my sister, who constantly reminds me, you have 100, hey, you have 500. You know, you have cheerleaders who are excited for you, and they're reminding you of these different milestones that you're reaching. But you know, for me, I was just like, I'm not gonna focus on it. When that whole transition happened with YouTube, and they took back the monetization from you if you didn't have 1,000 subscribers, and people were really reevaluating their relationship with YouTube. And I was just like, you know what? I'm doing this for fun. So and if I was making money on it, like, what are we really making? Pennies anyway. So it's like, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna continue to do what I do and love what I do. And if I hit 1,000, I do. And if I don't, I don't. And as I was approaching, when I got to 900 and stuff like that, I was like, am I really gonna make 1,000? And I was so busy marveling at the fact that some of my friends were reaching 1,000. I couldn't even focus on me. In fact, I wouldn't even celebrate my milestone without acknowledging those people who inspire me and who essentially help get me to the point that I'm at today. So I am over the moon by hitting 1,000 subscribers. But as before, and as I go forward, I'm never gonna focus on the number. It's amazing, it's an amazing accomplishment. You know, I printed out these little awards just to be silly, and I actually sent them to my friends. But you know, it's a piece of paper and they're numbers, and I'd much rather say, I have Dre Lux TV, I have 4 LV fans, I have Annie on a Good Day. I have, like, knowing people by their name and not a number. Like, you know, my subscribers and my friends on here are not numbers. They are people. So, you know, I don't really focus on the number. I look forward to the next milestone, and whatever the next milestone is for me, whether it's another number, whether it's 10,000, another segment on my channel, finally getting Final Cut Pro and getting my whole editing life together and really elevating my vlogs and my videos in general. Those are things I'm looking forward to, you know? So whatever the next milestone is, if it's not a number and it's something else, I will be equally as over the moon, if not more than I am today. Hey guys, I just wanted to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. It is something that I never fathomed, but the fact that I'm here, it's not because of me. It's because of each and every one of you, whether you're a subscriber or a fellow YouTuber. I am where I am because of all of you. Even though this is tea, cheers to us. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all.